Hello students of class 11. Welcome to the online tutorial classes for Vidya Bhavan High Secondary School. This video is for class 11 nutrition and the chapter that I will continue today is the minerals, and this video is part 3 from this chapter. In the previous two videos, we have discussed about that what are the iron sources, what is the RDA of the iron, and obviously the functions of the iron we have discussed. Okay. So in this video, we have to discuss about something that can control the iron absorption. Okay. So the controlling factors or factors affecting iron absorption. So these factors can be of two types. The one type is enhancing the absorption and one type is inhibiting the absorption. So there are two types, like some factors affecting means increasing and decreasing. So let's check what are the functions.
Now we are going to learn about the iron absorption as a simpler process that can be influenced by number of factors. This absorption of both heme and non-heme iron can be influenced by the following factors, and these factors are written in a symmetrical way and in a chart. So these factors I am going to discuss. So first I will discuss here the absorption factors the factors that can increase the absorption rate, like gastric acidity, like the presence of ascorbic acid, certain organic acids like citric, lactate and tartaric acid, animal proteins such as meat, fish, poultry, etc., some sugars like fructose, sorbitol, etc., some physiological factors like pregnancy and growth, and depleted iron status, like if in the body the iron is low, then obviously the more absorption will happen. And the right factors are the decreased absorption, like the increased intestinal motility, the phytates and oxalates, the iron binding phenolic compounds such as ferrous sulfate or ferrous phosphorate and the calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, etc., and the things that are absorbing in a same way. If one absorption will increase, then the others one will decrease. Zinc, magnesium, copper, the tannic acid and the coffee, tea, the high iron status, the antacids, the acronia, the hypochlorhydria, the poor fat digestion. So there are many factors that can decrease also the absorption. So let me discuss those points. So first, if we talk about the increasing factors, then the pH will be the very important part. Like iron is actually much better absorbed in the acidic pH. That means starting from 0 to 7. So the acidity helps to convert iron from the ferrous form, like means Fe2 plus form, to keep it more soluble. The organic acids like the ascorbic acid, citric acid, lactic acid, malic acid, tartaric acid also increases the iron absorption in the body. The gastric HCl is another important factor that can promote that absorption. And some animal proteins are also very important to absorb the iron more correctly. Like the meat, fish, poultry and another animal proteins can increase the absorption iron like 2 to 4 times. It can increase the absorption. And sulfur containing amino acids like cysteine that promotes absorption by forming a soluble chelate form. It has been seen that about 1 gram of meat has the same effect as 1 gram of ascorbic acid. It known as the meat factor. One more important thing is the body's need. That means the iron absorption is increased when new red cells are being formed in the body. In pregnancy, adolescence and the other times of the life, when the demand of the iron is increased, the iron absorption also increased. So for example, in an adolescent girl, if 5% iron is absorbed as compared on only 3% iron is absorbed in boys and the girls in the other ages. The next parameter will be the calcium. So the adequate amount of the calcium helps to bind and remove agents like phosphate, phytates, and if not removed, then it will be combined with the iron and prevent the absorption. So a high calcium diet can increase iron absorption, and it is proven. The next is milk. In milk, the lactoferrin and lactoalbumin, both things are present, and that can increase the bioavailability of the iron from the diet. Although milk does not contain much iron, but still it can help in the iron absorption, and it can help in the better absorption also. The next thing is the factors that can decrease the iron absorption. Okay, so low gastric acidity will be the first thing, like iron absorption decreases in the acidity if the acidity is very low. Thus, if HCl secretion decreases in the stomach, then the absorption of the iron also decreases. So during aging, or HCl secretion decreases, and it does that iron, lowering the iron absorption. Overconsumption of the antacids, gastric surgery, and the increase of the absorption of iron, especially non-heme iron, can also and can also lead that low iron absorption. The second one is increased gastric motility. That means dietary fibers like hemicellulose reduce the rate of the absorption by increasing the gastric motility. So this high fiber diet contain phytates and also reduce the iron absorption. Now some components like phytates and oxalates. So these are very common organic acids present in the food, and that can combine with the iron and reduce the absorption as well. So the phytic acid is the phosphorus derivatives that present in whole grain, bran, soya products, etc. And this oxalic acid is an organic acid found in spinach, chocolates, etc. So all those can decrease the iron absorption. The next point will be the polyphenols. So these are compounds present in coffee, tea, cocoa, and in some vegetables, and they can reduce the absorption of the iron from the diet as much as 70% by forming insoluble complexes with iron. And the next will be minerals, like copper, like zinc, like cadmium, like the cobalt, like this kind of the things can the comparative inhibitors of the iron absorption. So manganese and the iron appear to have the same absorption pathway. So obviously, if the high intake of any one happens, then the others absorption will decrease. So in the same way, if the manganese consumption or manganese absorption is more in the body, then the iron absorption can decrease. So these are all factors that can help like decreasing or increasing the iron absorption. The next thing is the transferrin delivers iron to tissues by muscle in muscles in the form of myoglobin, in the blood as the hemoglobin, in the liver the primary storage site, and the tissues including muscle, blood, and liver to make heme enzymes to store iron in ferritin or hemosiderin.
Students, we have discussed about the various kind of the factors that affecting, like increasing and decreasing the iron absorption. In the next video, we will discuss about some new minerals, that is the micro mineral, because I'm completing the iron with this video. In the next video, we will start a new micro mineral. Till then, thank you.